Welcome to Muscatine High School, Muscatine Community High School, home of the Muscatine Muskies and the Muskie girls tonight. Back at home, MAC action as they host the Davenport North Wildcats. The Muskies come into this game tonight 4-3 on the season, 3-2 in the MAC, coming off a loss Tuesday night at Davenport Assumption, 50-33. Assumption, very good ball club. Davenport North comes in 4-2, 3-1 in the MAC, and they beat PV Tuesday night 40-25. They've played a couple of like opponents so far in Central and PV, and North knocked off both of them. The Muskies lost to Central and defeated PV in their first home game in MAC play this season. Should be a good one tonight. Brian Musell and Joel Crossauer going to bring you all the action, and you're listening to the Hy-Vee pregame show on Discover Muscatine. We're thrilled to bring you this game tonight. We're going to step away for 2 minutes, and Joel and I will break down this game, and we'll give you all the important details heading into tonight's MAC contest. 2-minute timeout. You're watching Muskie Girls basketball on the Must See Muskie Sports Network.
Why should someone bank at First National Bank?
Because we care about our customers and we're committed to meeting their financial needs, and we're also a big part of the community.
Channel Seed knows that farmers are never off the clock, and neither are they. Anybody can sell you seed. Only a Channel Seedsman gives you everything you need to make the most of it. See your local Channel Seedsman, Matt Fletcher in Muscatine. Channel Seed is a proud sponsor of Muskie Sports.
The mission of our company is to serve our clients with the most efficient and courteous service available.
People in our community, when they ask, who are we going to get for pest control, they just call Bosch.
Remember, insects or pests, call the best, Bosch Pest Control.
Choose Poop Pals for your local pet waste management, lawn care service, snow removal, and much more. Starting as low as $7, call your friendly neighborhood pooper scoopers for a quote. Proud supporter of Muskie Sports.
At Avenue Subs, our sandwiches are sliced fresh, made to order, using only quality ingredients. They are topped the way you like it, along with one of our delicious sauces. Make sure you try one of our daily soups or get one of our baked potatoes. They are loaded and guaranteed to fill you up. If pot roast is your thing, try our signature sandwich, The Avenue. And remember, you can eat it here with us or have it delivered.
If you're passionate about working in healthcare, we're passionate about helping you make it happen. Health professionals are in demand, offering great pay and rewarding work. We're proud to prepare your path ahead. We are Eastern Iowa Community Colleges, the community.
We're back at Muscatine High School. Brian Musell, Joel Crossauer on the Hy-Vee pregame show. Thanks to the good people at Hy-Vee for sponsoring this. Davenport North 4-2, 3-1 in the MAC, and Joel, they're led by fine guard Bella Sims, 11 points a game, but not only that, she's outstanding on the defensive end of the floor and really a playmaker for this North team.
Yeah, a player we've seen quite a bit over the last few years. She's played a lot of minutes for this North team. And really gave Muscatine troubles last season in their matchups. Very athletic guard who, like you said, is an all-around player. Difficult to stop on offense, and she's got the ability to stop your top offensive weapon as well.
Her scoring is shooting looks like it's improved a tad from a year ago. Like I said, Sims really one of the more impressive players I watched last year as a sophomore, just a junior this year, averaging 11 a game. Camry Dilly just under 11 a game. Jordan Birch, 9, and Micaiah Harris, really a tall presence there at 8 points a game. So well-balanced scoring for North coming into this one. The Muskies, of course, led by their fine junior shooting guard, Zoe Long. Zoe taking on a big responsibility this year, chucking up more shots, of course, in the absence of Alicia Garcia, averaging 14 points a game. Emily Webking, 8. Maddie Peterson has played well this season for the Muskies at 7 points and about 7 boards a game. And Joel, the key to the Muskies, and we saw him earlier this year, sharing the basketball and being very patient to get the right shot.
Yeah, sometimes you can't call on one player to fill the void when you lose a player like Garcia, like they've been able to do. So they've figured out ways to equal her production with multiple players. You have Maddie Peterson, getting several points on putbacks, but averaging 8.5 rebounds a game. She's actually the 13th top rebounder in Class 5A in the state of Iowa. So right there, you've equaled some of that production, and then you get these other scorers to get to the rim. Riley, like you mentioned, Riley Moss. Some of these athletes who can get the ball and get to the hoop and create their own shot, whereas Alicia, with being a taller player, is able to work more maybe in a set offense. This freedom of movement, these girls can all kind of move around the floor and get to the rim if they need to.
I tell you, I got to give you kudos for pulling out 13th and 5A in rebound.
I do my research.
That is bona fide research, folks. That is right there. That's impressive. Good stuff right there. Folks, if you're in the neighborhood, pop on out because there's plenty of great seats available. If not, pull up a chair and enjoy the broadcast tonight. We're going to take a 60-second timeout on the Hy-Vee pregame show. We'll be back with the starting lineups and national anthem. You're watching Muskie Girls Basketball on the Must See Muskie Sports Network.
All right, guys, we got some great news. There's a rumor out there there's a huge sales call coming in today.
Good thing Jimmy's not here to steal my thunder again.
A big sale? I wonder who it is.
Did I pack a tuna sandwich this morning?
Why wasn't I in the last commercial?
All right, everyone on the same page?
You guys are not going to believe this. Oh, I got it. Oh. Hello, this is Jim. Can I help you?
Yep. Thank you for the business.
Chicharo's Mexican Restaurant is where Muskie fans go before the game. Our Southern Mexican cuisine is truly unique to Muscatine, and we make sure everyone who walks in is treated like family. Chicharo's Mexican Restaurant is a proud supporter of Muskie Athletics.
Why should someone bank at First National Bank?
Because we care about our customers and we're committed to meeting their financial needs, and we're also a big part of the community.
High school, Brian Musell, Joe Crosshour on the Hy-Vee pregame show, just about ready for the buzzer, and then we're going to have our starting lineups tonight. I want to thank some of our other fine sponsors. All game long, we'll be sharing these with you. Toyota Muscatine's our halftime sponsor. Muscatine Power Water postgame. Chicharo's play of the game. First National Bank, your 3-point sponsor. Eastern Iowa Community College's defensive player of the game. Discover Muscatine, where you're watching now. The highlight reel. Guadalajara offensive player of the game. Channel Seed for our tip-off. Poop Pals for fan cam. Hy-Vee Market Grill is our selfie station. Broadcast sponsors also include Avenue Subs, XL Auto Glass, Nutrition Outlet, Boonies on the Avenue, and Bash and Bounce. Thank you, folks. Without you, this would not be possible. Tonight's starting lineups. First, for Davenport North, in the backcourt, it'll be Micaiah Harris. Micaiah Harris is a junior. Camry Dilly, a senior in the backcourt. She'll be joined by the fine point guard Bella Sims. Up front, it'll be Jordan Birch, a junior, and Ann Awar, a senior. So North starts 2 seniors and 3 juniors, and the head coach is Richard Uthoff. For the Muskies tonight in the backcourt, it'll be Zoe Long at one guard. She'll be joined by Emma Zillig and Riley Moss. Up front for the Muskies, it'll be Emily Webking as a senior, and Maddie Peterson, a junior. So the Muskies go with 4 juniors and a senior in the starting lineups. The Muskies are coached by Susan Orvis, assisted by Scott Morrell.
Just contrasting styles a little bit here between the Muskies and the Wildcats. You look at the numbers with North averaging 52.8 points per game, Muscatine averaging 39. A lot of that has to do with pace of play. North is going to want to press and push and move up and down the floor, is where Muscatine's going to control the ball and maybe set up to a little bit more set offense.
There's Awar, 6'5", really a presence in there. Change, not necessarily always blocking shots, but changing shots in the paint.
And athletic for as tall as she is, too. Moves very well.
North's had a real resurgence in the girls program the last several years. Some fine athletes rolling through. Muskie boys on the road at North tonight.
We'll try to keep some updates on that as soon as we get them. So this is always a fun game because it's the last game before Christmas break. So these students, everyone, they get the week off. They get a week off after this.
And at halftime, Joel will sing White Christmas for all of you at home.
I think I might have to sing the anthem here in a second.
He will sing the national anthem. And folks, hopefully, this will be live broadcast, so my partner here can show everybody the talented singer he is.
I was trying to get a couple of the former students I've worked with in the music department to sing for it tonight, but they're electing to not do it.
Folks, our national anthem.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, and the rockets ramp there, the bombs bursting in air, proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
He's the best, folks. Joel Crossauer, knocking it out of the park as always with the national anthem. Good job, and catch your breath. I tell you what, I'd love to be able to sing like that. We got a great ball game on tap tonight, folks. So we're so thrilled you're going to enjoy it with us. And as we say, we will try to keep you up to date on Muskie scores as we get them.
Coach Orvis was joking with us before the game about how, the girls had to find their white uniforms. It's been so long since they played at home. They've had a little bit of a road stint here, so a good way to end your first part of the season with Christmas break.
Awar wins the tap, and in the front court, Harris has it on the right wing for Birch. Birch now to Sims. Sims backs it out. Now they feed Awar inside. They swing it to Harris, and now to Sims. Awar in the corner. Tries to feed it inside. Stolen away by Long, and here come the Muskies.
Good defense there for Muscatine. Active hands right off the gate.
Zoe Long up top, guarded by Sims. Sims looks like she's grown a little bit in the last year. There's a shot, no change by Awar, and we got a foul by Awar and a second foul by Peterson.
And that was one of the things that I remember last year when we saw these two teams last play one another. Awar had a little bit of foul trouble early on, but we saw also a great example. Bella Sims, such a great on-the-ball defender.
Free throw good by Peterson, just 37% on the year, but she knocks down the first, and the Muskies scratch first 1-zip. Second free throw good. Maddie makes a pair of 2-zip Muskies. 7:22 to play in the first. Sims in the front court. Over to Birch. Birch dribbles to her left, looks inside for Awar. They feed it to her on the wing. She squares up. Now she puts on the deck. Looks like she might have got away with a travel. Rebound by Dilly. Shot no good.
Really good delay defense from Maddie Peterson there. Kind of giving Awar the space that she wasn't used to getting.
Moss to Peterson at the elbow. Turnaround shot. No good. Rebound tapped out of bounds, and this one's going to go to the Muskies. Good hustle there by Riley Moss.
Yeah, the matchup of watching Moss and Sims scramble for loose balls could be a fun little side game to watch throughout this contest.
Zillig has it for the Muskies over to Moss. She drives down the lane, kicks it to Webking. 3 ball. No good. Rebound. Moss hustles after another. Those are the hustle points that you're always going to get out of a Moss.
Absolutely.
There's Webking with a runner. No good. Awar clears for North. Sims pushes it ahead for Dilly. Dilly behind the back. Now to Awar down the lane. Lays it up and in.
That's a really nice rim run there by Awar. Started the break. Was able to work her way down. And a good pass there for North.
Long walks it up. We're tied at 2. 6:10 to play in the first quarter. Webking in the right wing. She drives the lane. Runner shot no good. Rebound on the floor. Cleared by Camry Dilly. Dilly pushes it ahead for Birch. Inside now to Harris. Shot no good. Rebounds her own. No. But a foul. And it's either on Zillig or Peterson. And it's going to be on Zillig. Her first and the first on the Muskies.
I was going to say, it looked like Peterson was clean up top, and she was. The reach was shielded. I couldn't see it.
Micaiah Harris, 63% of the year. Free throw on the way. No good. Back iron. Second free throw good. North goes up 3-2. 5:55 to go in the first. There's Sims on Long. Long has a deflected out of bounds Muskie ball.
Yeah, Sims not giving Long any room to shoot or get across the half-court line, really.
Zoe's certainly a three-point threat. There's Moss trying to feed Peterson, thrown away. Turnover on the Muskies.
And that really was a good offensive play there for Muscatine. Just a little too much zip on that pass.
Birch to Awar out top. Now they swing it to Harris.
Good defense.
Moss gets a hand on that one, but Dilly recovers. There's Sims kicking it back to Dilly. She drives in the lane. Runner shot on the way and in. 5-2 North.
Well, and as aggressive as North is attacking the basket, look for Muscatine to start anticipating it and maybe drawing a few offensive fouls.
Well, there's going to be a foul on Micaiah Harris as Webking goes to the deck. That'll be the first on Harris and the second on North.
See if Muscatine can get a clean look off this set piece.
Webking in the right wing. And there's a ball slapped out of bounds again. North getting their hands on a lot of passes right now.
Yeah, it's really a huge part of their defensive philosophy is active hands in the passing lanes. Getting those deflections, those are just as valuable as steals because they disrupt so much of the offensive flow.
Moss swings it over. Zillig and now to Long. Peterson has it. She picks her dribble up. Back to Moss as North's pushing the Muskies farther and farther from the rim. There's Zoe Long to Webking. Back to Zoe. She drives in, kicks it over Zillig. Now Peterson, three out of the corner. Air ball no good. And a rebound out of bounds. And it's going to go to the Muskies. Riley Moss has saved about 3 possessions just with hustle so far.
I've got her with 3 offensive rebounds already.
Number 10, Taja Clayton is checked in for North. There's Long. Zoe yet to get a shot off, the Muskies' leading scorer. There's Webking, throws it out. Moss recovers. There's Peterson in the corner, back to Zillig. And now Moss puts on the deck. Swing it back to Webking. She drives in, kicks it to Zoe. Long back to Webking. North really working hard on defense. They feed it to Zillig, and they're going to call a travel. Turnover Muscatine.
Good defensive possession there for North. Just no comfortable looks for Muscatine.
Sims walks it up now.
It's hard to play a team that is this active defensively as North is.
Clayton drives in, shot on the way, no good. Rebound Peterson. 5-2 North, just under 4 to play first quarter. There's a pass, and there's Moss saving another possession. There's Peterson with a shot on the way, rattles out, and Awar clears for North.
Moss is just a loose ball magnet.
There's Awar. Sims in the corner. They feed it into Clayton. Stolen away by Zoe Long. A little sloppy on both ends now, Joel.
Well, I think both teams' commitment to the defensive end of the floor has created some of that sloppiness.
There's Zillig. Back to Long. Runner. Shot. Good. Zoe Long.
And that's an aspect of Zoe's game that she's really developed. She's obviously been very well known as an outside shooter for most of her career. And now she's developed that mid-range and inside game.
Dilly with a 3. Long. No good. Rebound. Moss. Ahead for Zillig. North bringing in some more subs. Muskies with their original 5 out there. There's Webking. Webking swings it to Long. Long with a 3 out of the corner. No. Rebound Sims. And here come the Wildcats. Push it ahead for Clayton. Clayton stutter step, goes baseline, shot. Moss rips it away. Riley Moss.
It's just ferocious. And I mean that in the best possible way.
She's the player you always want to have on your team. And there's a travel, though, on Riley Moss this time. 2:31 to play in the first, and it's 5-4 Muscatine. North.
And I mean this in the best possible way. Like, one of the players I remember watching growing up that just annoyed me because he was on a different team. If he had played for the team I was rooting for, I would have loved him. Was Brian Cardinal. And Emily Moss kind of has that same, just does every little thing you need, like Brian Cardinal did for the Purdue Boilermakers back in the 90s.
Wilmington for 3, no good. Offensive rebound by Broders for North. Several subs now in. Broders has it, swings it to Wilmington. Back to Harris. Harris drives in, left-handed runner, no good. Rebound on the floor, and picked up by Webking. Here come the Muskies. 2 minutes to play in the first, 5-4 North. Webking. Over to Moss. Harris on her. Now they feed it in. Avery Eagles checked in. Shot no good, and it's out of bounds. It'll be Muskie ball. Emma Davis also in the lineup for the Wildcats. Zoe Long under her own basket. Feeds it inside Peterson. Shot on the way. Back rim. No good. Rebound Sims. And here come the Wildcats. Pushes it ahead for Harris. Shot on the way. No good. Rebound cleared by Peterson. Here come the Muskies. Webking for Long. 3 right wing. Good. Zoe Long.
Quick release there from Long, able to get the shot off.
Sponsored by First National Bank of Muscatine. Go see Scott Engstad. First National Bank president. There's the shot. No good. Rebound cleared, and Long has it. Muskies up 2 with the ball. 1:15 to play in the first. There's Moss. Stutter step dribble. Wilmington on her. Now they feed it over for Webking. To Long. Now back to Peterson. .21 out. Play called by Susan Orvis. And now there's a
moving screen.
Foul on Maddie. That's her first and the second on the Muskies.
Just took a little step into the screen. It was just enough to draw the foul.
Dilly checks in. Sims checks out for North. Muskies going with just 6-player rotation early on.
They've had some sickness hit their roster too. So
Grace Bodie out tonight. There's a 3 out of the corner, short, no good, and a rebound cleared by Riley Moss. Ahead to Webking. Emily drives down the lane, lays it up and in.
I have no idea
Webking.
how she created the angle to get that off the glass and in, but what a shot by Webking.
Mom Cheryl taught her that one, 9-5. Muskies by 4, their biggest lead. There's a pass into Dilly, shot no, and a foul on Zillig. That'll be her second. Third on the Muskies.
I can tell you that I saw some videos of her Uncle Jess trying to do the hokey pokey this week after Hayden Fry's passing. Emily's way more coordinated than her uncle.
Free throw on the way and good for Dilly. Dilly 89% on the season. And I jinxed her there. Missed the second. 9-6 Muskies. They can play for 1 here to end the quarter. Moss on the wing. Out high for Peterson. She drives the lane, lays it up and in. Maddie Peterson. 11-6 Muskies. There's a 3 at the buzzer. No good. We played 1. It's the Muscatine 11, Davenport North 6. We're stepping away for 60. You're watching Muskie Girls Basketball, the Muscatine Muskie Sports Network.
Channel Seed knows that farmers are never off the clock, and neither are they. Anybody can sell you seed. Only a Channel Seedsman gives you everything you need to make the most of it. See your local Channel Seedsman, Matt Fletcher in Muscatine. Channel Seed is a proud sponsor of Muskie Sports.
The mission of our company is to serve our clients with the most efficient and courteous service available.
People in our community, when they ask, who are we going to get for pest control, they just call Bosch.
Remember, insects or pests, call the best. Bosch Pest Control.
Choose Poop Pals for your local pet waste management, lawn care service, snow removal, and much more. Starting as low as $7, call your friendly neighborhood pooper scoopers for a quote. Proud supporter of Muskie Sports.
At Avenue Subs, our sandwiches are sliced fresh, made to order, using only quality ingredients.
Here we played 1 quarter. It's 11-6 Muscatine as the Muskie girls jumped out to a 2-0 lead. North jumped to a 5-2 lead. The Muskies really closed out the quarter well and have finished it off, and they lead 11-6.
That was a great first quarter there for the Muskies.
Zoe Long with 5 and Peterson with 4 lead the Muskies. North used a lot of players in that first quarter. We'll see if depth becomes an issue as this game wears on. Eagle, Peterson, Moss, Long, and Webking for the Muskies. It's Awar, Wilmington, Dilly, Sims, and Birch for North. Moss gives to Webking, and now there's an offensive foul on Riley Moss.
That's a really good play there from Dilly. See the Mosses coming and realize that she had nowhere to go, so she just held her ground and drew the charge.
I don't think a Moss feels comfortable on the basketball court until they get at least 3 fouls. I had Austin for a while as a kid, man. He worked so hard.
You get 5 of them, you might as well use
5,
them, right?
And they used them all. And you talk about a kid that never stopped. He played high school football and baseball, but he was a fun youth basketball player the way he busted his tail. There's Eagle out high. Dribbles to her right, down the lane. Avery lays it up. No, good drive, though. Rebound Peterson. Kicks it out long for 3. Back iron, no. And the rebound Sims. Here comes North. Ahead, Birch. Stutter step on the lane. Shot, no good. 1 and done. Webking clears. Nice look ahead for Zoe Long. Zoe backs it out. Eagle for 3, right wing, no. And a rebound. Peterson's another one. Maddie Peterson works so hard.
Yep. Well, the entire Muscatine team's work rate is just high, and it's the expectations that their coaching staff has, and they're rising to that expectation.
Eagle drives baseline, kicks it in the corner for Long, loses it out of bounds. Turnover, Muskies. Nice dribble drive though, and kick out, but it was just a little errant.
It was the right look. You got to keep looking for those opportunities offensively.
6.5 to play first half, 11-6 Muskies. Awar out high, over to Wilmington. Ivy Wilmington feeds Awar at the elbow. Now they to Birch to Sims, 3 right wing. No good. Rebound for the Muskies is Riley Moss. 1 and done. Muskies doing a great job on the glass. There's a pass ahead. Peterson. Ball on the floor. She loses it. Sims and Peterson with the tie-up. And possession arrow will go to North. Stay tuned at the half for the Toyota Muscatine halftime show, where Joel Crossar will sing a couple of snippets of his favorite Christmas songs for everybody out there.
You're gonna have to provide some background vocals.
No, that would be drowning out noise. There's Dilly for 3, Long, and a rebound by the Muskies.
Good pass.
Pass ahead, Long, shot no good. Olivia Harmon is checked in. She got that rebound for the Muskies. There's a pass ahead, Sims for 3, wide right, no good. Awar keeps it alive, and Birch has it. Now Wilmington for 3, right wing, back iron, no good. Rebound out of bounds, and this one's going to go to North off the leg of Emily Webking. No scoring for the first 2.5 minutes of the second quarter here.
Both teams have gotten good looks, too. They just have not been able to get them to drop.
Sims will inbounds. 5's got to be close, and it is. 5-second call, turnover North.
Good defense there on the out-of-bounds play.
Long walks it up for the Muskies. Over to Harmon. Harmon kicks it to Peterson. Now to Webking. Webking feeds Eagle on the block. Now they swing. Good ball movement by the Muskies. Peterson out high for Harmon. Back to Peterson. There's a ball inside. We got a foul on Ivy Wilmington.
A really nice job by Eagle there, too, continuing to improve her position and giving Wilmington nowhere to go but around her, and then drawing the foul.
Muskie boys trail 15-9 at the end of one. Thanks, Ryan Timmerman from the Journal, for sharing that with me. There's a pass inside Peterson. Turnaround shot. Good, Maddie Peterson. 13-6, and we've got a timeout North. A 30-second timeout, so we're going to leave it right here. And Joel, Muskies are really playing well early on here.
Yeah, they're being very efficient in their offensive sets, working the ball into the post. Yes, North has some size down low, but they haven't shied away at all from getting it inside to their post players, doing a nice job of inside-out game, drive and kick game. They've had really good looks, just haven't had a lot of shots fall, but that starting to get the offense going there with Eagle with a nice finish, and Peterson finishing inside as well.
And I think the Muskies just hustling right now. They want the basketball more. They're getting the 50-50 balls, really working hard.
What was the old Abraham Lincoln quote? Good things come to those who wait, but only what's left by those who hustle.
Are you sure that was Abe?
That's where I remember.
It could have been.
Seeing
It could have been. Yeah.
Have to be my commercial break research. We may have to look that up. I'm sure some high school coach out there is trying to take a claim for it.
And there's a travel on AWAR out high. I'm still impressed you pulled out the 13th leading rebounder in 5A. That was impressive.
Varsity Bound, Quick Stats Iowa, a tremendous resource for anyone who needs to know what they're talking about on a broadcast in the evening.
Long brings it over half court for the Muskies. Webking left wing. Muskies with a 7-point lead. Avery Eagle drives her right to Moss. Moss right wing, back to Eagle in the corner. And now we've got a travel on Avery Eagle. Turnover Muskies. Sims over half court for North. Feeds Birch. Back to Sims. Moss doing a good job on her. Down the lane, there's a shot, and it's no good. Rebounded by Broders. And we got a jump ball, and this one's going to go. To the Muskies.
It's really been impressive how Muscatine is limited North to really one shot per possession if they get a shot off at all. Bella Sims is fun to watch. She plays just great defense.
Great defense. She kicked that one out of bounds. Bella Sims, though, and Dilly. Dilly has 3, and Sims, no points, are leading 2 scores. Zoe Long to Moss. Moss doing a great job defensively on Sims so far. Eagle kicks it over to Webking. Webking back to Moss. Muskies are led by Peterson with 6 and Long with 5. Zoe kicks it back to Moss. Back to Long. To Webking. She loses it, picks it back up, drives the lane for Eagle. Eagle shot blocked by Dilly. And now there's Long for a deep 3. Good! Zoe Long. Another First National Bank three-pointer goes to Wayne Johansson and Teresa Shopper at First National Bank, Muscatine. There's a runner on the way by Birch. No good. Slapped out of bounds. I think this is going to go to North. Muskies with a 10-point lead with 3:12 to play in the first half.
Yeah, Long got a shooter's roll on that long three. Muscatine's defensively, they just seem to be anticipating, North's cuts, their ball movement.
Feed it into Broders. Nice step through. Shot no good, though. Rebound Peterson. And here come the Muskies. Not many second opportunities for North. Webking down the floor. In the corner for Long. Long with the runner and a foul on Sims, and that'll be her first. And the fourth on North.
And all of a sudden, Long to the free throw line where she excels.
Long's free throw is no good.
Got the color commentator jinx there on that one.
This one will drop. She will not miss 2 in a row. Splash. That didn't hit the rim. 17-6, Muskies' biggest lead of the night by 11. Sims in the front court. Feeds Awar. Middle of the lane. Kicks it over for Harris for 3. No good. North stone cold from the field. And a rebound, Riley Moss. To Webking, and the Muskies get into the front court. Back to Moss. Peterson now. Back to Webking, down the lane. Tries to find somebody, nobody there, and Sims steals it. Kicks it in the corner for Harris. She drives, runner on the way, shot no good. Awar with a rebound inside, and she travels. Turnover North.
Really nice job by Peterson and Eagle to not fall into the trap of fouling in that situation and allowed for the turnover.
Long brings it up for the Muskies. 2 minutes to play in the half. 17-6 Muskies. Webking drives baseline to Moss.
Good reversal there.
There's Webking. She drives in, tries to feed Eagle. It's on the floor. Good save by Avery. Long for 3. No good. Shot by Webking on the foul. No, and a rebound by North and a foul on Emily Webking. That's her first and the 5th on the Muskies.
I'm surprised that we haven't seen Sims try to create and get to the rim more.
There's a 3 by Harris. Short, no good. Gets her own rebound. Back to Sims, now Awar. Broders feeds Awar. There's Harris. Awar cross court now for Sims. She drives, runner on the way, shot no good. The rebound cleared by Peterson. Ahead for Long. Muskies by 11 at a timeout. Susan Orvis, a 30. So we're going to leave right here. 17-6, Joel. North has not scored in the second quarter. The Muskies have outscored them 6-zip.
And largely in part because of the defensive effort for Muscatine. Even that last possession, Sims was driving, had really some open territory, but Elise Eagle had maintained her position and her discipline in the zone defense, was able to turn and still keep her territory, caused Sims to rush the shot a little bit quicker than what she usually would like to do, a little bit further out, and was unable to get a comfortable shot, and another great offensive or defensive rebound for the Muskies. It's those little things in zone defense, no matter what sport you're playing. If you're playing a zone concept, whether it's soccer, football, basketball, it's so much spatial awareness. You have to know where you are, know what your responsibilities are, and you have to really be grounded in those responsibilities, and really nice job from the Muskie defense.
Long has it out high for the Muskies. Moss to Peterson. Peterson back to Moss. Now to Webking. Clock under a minute. There's Eagle driving baseline. Shot up, no, and a foul. And Avery Eagle will go to the line to shoot 2.
It's a really strong offensive take there from Eagle. She's playing a really dynamite ball game tonight.
Avery Eagle 67% on the season. free throw on the way, no good. Second free throw by Avery, no good, missed a pair. And a rebound run down by Birch and a foul on Moss, and that's her second. And the sixth on the Muskies.
So you're saying she's almost to the comfort zone?
Yes. That's the foul to give.
And the trust that Coach Orvis has that she's still in the ball game with 50 seconds to go.
They feed it to AOR. There's a baseline shot on the way, no, by Birch, and the rebound. A jump ball between Sims and Webking, and North will retain possession. 36 seconds to play. Toyota Muscatine halftime show coming up at the half.
Hartman coming in there for Moss.
Harris with a runner, no good. Rebound, Webking. Pushes ahead for Long. Zoe down the right side, shot, didn't get it off, and Sims reaches in and gets her second foul.
That's a big second foul.
Zoe Long will shoot 2 free throws. Zoe 79% of the year, 1 for 2 tonight. And this one is no good, wide right. Zoe leads the Muskies with 9. 2 of those are three-pointers. Second free throw on the way, good by Long. 18-6 Muskies. Pitching a shutout here in the second. Let's see if they can hang on to that. Harris in the front court for AWAR. Out of Birch. She puts it on the deck, drives baseline, lays it up and in. 18-8. Muskie's going to get the last shot here. There's Long. Drives the lane, runner on the way. Zoe good! Zoe Long.
A floater.
We've played a half. It's Muscatine 20, Davenport North 8. We're stepping away for 2 minutes, and we'll be back with the Toyota Muscatine halftime show. You're watching Muskie girls basketball on the Muskie Sports Network.
At Avenue Subs, our sandwiches are sliced fresh, made to order, using only quality ingredients. They are topped the way you like it, along with one of our delicious sauces. Make sure you try one of our daily soups or get one of our baked potatoes. They are loaded and guaranteed to fill you up. If pot roast is your thing, try our signature sandwich, the Avenue. And remember, you can eat it here with us or have it delivered.
If you're passionate about working in healthcare, we're passionate about helping you make it happen. Health professionals are in demand, offering great pay and rewarding work. We're proud to prepare your path ahead. We are Eastern Iowa Community Colleges, the community's college.
All right, guys, we got some great news. There's a rumor out there there's a huge sales call coming in today.
Good thing Jimmy's not here to steal my thunder again.
A big sale? I wonder who it is. Huh. Did I pack a tuna sandwich this morning?
Why wasn't I in the last commercial?
All right, everyone on the same page?
You guys are not going to believe this. Oh, I got it. Oh, hello, this is Jim. Can I help you?
Yep. Thank you for the business.
School, Brian Musell and Joel Crossauer on the Toyota Muscatine halftime show. Muskies got off to a good start, first bucket of the game. North went on a 5-0 run there to go up 5-2, and then the Muskies responded, closing out the first quarter on a 9-1 run and led 11-6 after one. It was all Muskies in the second quarter, really spearheaded by their defense, as the Muskies were leading 18-8, and North made a runner with about 12 seconds to go in the first half, and then the Muskies responded with a runner of their own by Zoe Long to close out the half, and they lead 20-8, outscoring North 9-2 in the second quarter. So a great defensive effort. Not a lot of points scored tonight, but really a gutty defensive effort and really a hustle effort by Muscatine here in the first half. They're led by their fine junior Zoe Long with 12 and Maddie Peterson 6. That's 18 of their 20 points. Emily Webking with the other basket. North, not a lot of scoring. Camry Dilly leads them with 3 of their 8 points. And Joel, first half was all about defense and take care of the basketball, and the Muskies did a better job.
Yeah, I mean, you think about 2/3 of the game is, really turnover management, and then offensive output and defensive, lack of output, and Muscatine really winning 2 phases of those. You could argue they're winning all 3 of them. In fact, they haven't turned the ball over very much. So, Muscatine, we talk about it kind of till we take for granted how skilled this Muscatine coaching staff is in preparing for games and preparing for other teams. And these girls just are prepared. They understand what the other team wants to do. They understand the strengths of the other team's opponents, and they're not afraid. They have a plan in place to take it away. And we've seen that through the zone defense and the consistent effort on the defensive end from the purple and gold tonight.
No doubt about it. Great effort, well prepared, and Susan Arvis just always been an outstanding coach, and what a great asset to her staff this year, bringing Emily Clemens-Wieskamp back. And Emily, obviously was a fantastic All-State player here, played at Western Illinois, sat on a bench for a year down there. And, I can see some of the Clemens influence on ball movement. I've seen that the first couple games we've had this year. They really are moving. The ball isn't sticking. It's if somebody's not there, they continue to move it. They don't get caught up in traps, and that's really the best way to beat a defense is moving the basketball.
Well, and we've seen it with Zoe Long bringing the ball up the floor, and with such a great on-the-ball defender like Bella Sims is, Zoe knows that the way to beat her is to not try to dribble it by her and get her teammates involved. That's where we're starting to see the Web King drive into the baseline and finding a shooter in the corner. Some of those shots haven't fallen yet, but the looks have been clean. They've been the right shot. And eventually those are going to start falling as long as you're able to keep executing the plan. And it's just been impressive to see this first half.
Great stuff, no doubt about it. We're bringing you this broadcast live, and this is the Toyota Muscatine Halftime Show. Joel and I are going to take a 2-minute time out here, and we'll come back and get you prepped up for half number 2. Thank you for watching. As always, you're watching Muskie Girls Basketball on the Must See Muskie Sports Network.
Chicharo's Mexican Restaurant is where Muskie fans go before the game. Our Southern Mexican cuisine is truly unique to Muscatine, and we make sure everyone who walks in is treated like family. Chicharo's Mexican Restaurant is a proud supporter of Muskie Athletics.
Why should someone bank at First National Bank?
Because we care about our customers and we're committed to meeting their financial needs, and we're also a big part of the community.
Channel Seed knows that farmers are never off the clock, and neither are they. Anybody can sell you seed. Only a Channel Seedsman gives you everything you need to make the most of it. See your local Channel Seedsman, Matt Fletcher in Muscatine. Channel Seed is a proud sponsor of Muskie Sports.
The mission of our company is to serve our clients with the most efficient and courteous service available.
People in our community, when they ask, who are we going to get for pest control, they just call Bosch.
Remember, insects or pests, call the best, Bosch Pest Control.
Choose Poop Pals for your local pet waste management, lawn care service, snow removal, and much more. Starting as low as $7, call your friendly neighborhood pooper scoopers for a quote. Proud supporter of Muskie Sports.
At Avenue Subs, our sandwiches are sliced fresh, made to order, using only quality ingredients. They are topped the way you like it, along with one of our delicious sauces. Make sure you try one of our daily soups or get one of our baked potatoes. They are loaded and guaranteed to fill you up. If pot roast is your thing, try our signature sandwich, the Avenue. And remember, you can eat it here with us or have it delivered.
If you're passionate about working in healthcare, we're passionate about helping you make it happen. Health professionals are in demand, offering great pay and rewarding work. We're proud to prepare your path ahead. We are Eastern Iowa Community Colleges, the community's college.
We are back at Muscatine High School. Brian Mussel and Joel Crossauer here. We're at the half. The Muskies lead Davenport North 20-8. North coming back out on the court. And Joel, here's your chance. Pick a tune and a couple bars. I'm not putting you on the spot or anything, but had several requests here. I can go down the request list that I've got on my phone.
Oh, I don't know
I'm
that.
just joking, but folks, all kidding aside, school is out. Well, Joel, my kids are out, so I assume school's out. They got early out today. They come back, the Thursday after New Year's?
Actually, no, they get a full 2 weeks this year. January 6th is the first day.
So they're off the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks off.
Holy cow.
A true 2-week Christmas break. And well, hopefully the Kraushaar abode survives.
I was going to say, how's your lovely wife Lindsay doing?
She's good.
Right?
And my oldest had surgery on his thumb yesterday, so we are a sick ward. And I had my daughter missed several days of school this week, so I somehow have miraculously avoided any sort of illness or undertaking. So we'll be good. I've got the kids. My kids are the age that Christmas is really, really, really fun.
Oh yeah,
where we're anticipating Santa Claus with bated breath at the Kraushaar abode. So
well, fantastic, and we hope everybody watching and listening to our broadcast has a really safe and happy holiday season. Merry Christmas to all of you. It's going to be fantastic. Yeah.
It's going to be like Thanksgiving weather.
There are going to be people from the south driving north for Christmas.
People are going to be playing golf.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you could.
You could play golf.
Could be playing golf.
I'm terrible at it, but
that's
I
all
guess
right.
you could play golf.
Yeah, so fantastic. Whatever your holiday plans are, make sure you're safe, travel wisely, and just enjoy it. Special time of the year.
What's the Mussel Christmas tradition? Like, was there like a meal that is every year that you all do? Or?
The holiday ham on Christmas.
All right.
But this year, when the kids get out of the house, they're in different directions. We're actually going to do it on Monday because my oldest son, Nick, who is in the news business, cannot be here.
Yeah,
he's off Monday, Tuesday. So we are doing that on Monday. We're also going to celebrate on Wednesday with some other folks. We're going to make it right. It's going to be a fun week. And we're getting ready to start half number 2 North Course in the road. Blues with the yellow numbers. I guess that's yellow, right? Kind of yellowish.
It's almost like the old. Remember, like the Alfonso
Lime.
Ellis Notre Dame green.
Yeah.
Remember back in the late '80s.
Muskies in the home whites, purple numbers, Vegas gold trim. Moss high above gives it to Webb King. She kicks it back to Zillig. Zillig went to the bench with 2 fouls early. She's back. Moss with 2 fouls for the Muskies. Riley drives in over to Zillig. Emma puts it on the deck, back out to Webb King. Shot, and she travels. Emily Webb King just lost her balance a little bit, had the ball high, and that's a travel.
One thing I'm noticing just in this first possession offensively for Muscatine is North talking much better on defense. A lot more communication coming from their defensive side.
There's Awar inside. That's the first time they've really gotten it to her there. She turns and scores, and it's 20-10 Muskies. There's Zillig. She loses it. Ball on the floor. Scrum, and that's going to be out of bounds off Dilly. Muskie ball. Webb King down the lane. Nice feed to Peterson, but rejected by Awar. Over to Long. Out of Moss. And that's what Awar gives you inside. If you get beat on defense, she can cover it up. But there's a foul on the floor, and I believe it's going to go on Harris.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what Awar's wingspan is. I mean, she's very tall, but she definitely has a much longer wingspan than you're used to seeing.
Ball's deflected out of bounds again. Muskies will inbounds once again. Zoe Long under her own basket for Webking on the left wing. And there's a foul. And this is going to go on Camry Dilly. That's her second. Second on North here in the second half. 6:48 to play in the third. The Muskies lead 20-10. Webking drives in. Kicks it over to Zillig. Zillig back to Long. Long in the corner. Sims reaching there. She plays good defense, but she does reach a lot. And there's Zillig back over to Moss. And now Long. Coach Orvis calling out a set. There's a three out of the right wing. Short by Zillig and a rebound out of bounds. It's going to go to North. Good hustle by Emma Zillig.
Yeah, it was a good shot, too. It just didn't go down.
Sims now brings it up for North. Muskies lead by 10. Harris to Awar. Now they feed Birch. Back to Awar, give and go. Nice play by North. They got a little more spring in their step here in the third. 20-12 Muskies.
Yeah, some adjustments been made. Clearly getting Awar involved offensively was a focus that Coach Utoff has.
There's Webking. Little Moss back to Zillig. Now Moss. Moss drives into the paint. They kick it. Peterson for three, left wing. Long. Rebound Sims, and here come the Wildcats. Sims, hesitation dribble to the rim, lays it up and in. Nice drive by Bella Sims, and they've on a 6-0 run here to start the third, and it's 20-14 Muskies. Moss in the right wing. Spins in the lane, feeds Peterson on the block. She kicks it out. Zillig has it. Back to Peterson. Now Peterson gets it back, goes baseline. Swing it to Long. There's a wide open three left wing. Back iron, no good. Rebound. Fought for and cleared by Zillig. Lays it up and in. Emma Zillig.
Good battle there.
22-14 Muskies. Sims to the rim, lays it in.
That's a really good crossover dribble.
Expect to see a lot more of that this half. She didn't do much of that in the first half. Whatever Coach Utoff said, I think the point's been taken. 22-16.
The Muskies were able to really control and dictate the tempo in the first half. And now North is creating the tempo of their choice here.
Timeout Muscatine. And it's a 30, Joel. 4:25 to play in the third. 22-16 Muscatine. So Davenport Norris started the second half on an 8-2 run here in the third.
Yeah, exactly what Coach Utoff wanted to do. To come out really guns blazing and just going and pushing the pace. And it really started with them getting the ball inside to Awar early on. She had two clean looks, and that has really changed kind of how Muscatine's defense has rotated around.
At the half, the Muskies boys trail Davenport North 27-19. Reed Ulsis leads the Muskies with 7 points at the half.
I think that game was a little bit closer than some of the prognosticators thought it might be. Coach Wyndham's got the boys playing well.
Yes, he does. They're starting to believe a little bit. Harris out high. Tries to feed it in. Moss gets her hands on it. Harris to Awar. Now to Sims. Sims feeds Harris inside. Back to Dilly. Three left wing. No good. Rebound cleared by Webking. Emily in the front court. Bounces it into Peterson on the block. Turnaround and Awar. Good. Maddie Peterson having a great junior season. She has 8.
That was a really strong post move by Peterson there.
There's Awar in the corner. Great defense by Webking, and it deflects off Harris. Turnover North.
And now you've got Awar going to the bench just after Muscatine had a strong possession inside. Keep attacking down low there.
There's Long. Spin move on Sims. Over to the corner for Webking. Back to Zoe. Muskies got their lead back up to 8. Their biggest lead of the night was 12 on 2 different occasions. Moss to Webking. She drives in. Oh, there's a clear slap and a foul on Sims, her third. Coach Uthoff didn't like the call, but we can hear that through our headsets.
It was skin on skin.
And Sims didn't argue. She knew it was a foul. That's a third, though, on Sims. (24-16). There's a pass into Peterson. Shot on the way, no. And a rebound cleared by Harris. There's Clayton. She bounces it to Broders, who's checked back in. Shot on the way, no, on a travel on Lindsey Broders. North fans not happy with the officiating.
The Adena Wildcats behind us not thrilled with the last 2 possessions.
There's Zillig. She drives into the paint. We got a foul, and it's going to be on Camry Dilly.
Zillig tried to get the shot up. They're not going to get into the line. But
third foul on Dilly. 4th on North. There's Peterson. Nice spin move. Lays it up and in.
Great up and under move there by Peterson.
Peterson with 10, and the Muskies lead by 10. There's a pass. Clayton has it. She drives in, kicks it to Broders. She drives the lane. Shot on the way. Good. Nice shot by Lindsey Broders. 26-18. Her first basket. She has 2. There's Moss to Long. 3 left wing. Good! Zoe Long.
Big bucket there.
First National Bank three-pointer. Come see Steve Ellsworth at First National Bank of Muscatine. And we got a timeout now, North. It's a full timeout. We're going to step away for 30 seconds. You're watching Muskie Girls Basketball on the Muskie Sports Network.
All right, guys, we got some great news. There's a rumor out there there's a huge sales call coming in today.
Good thing Jimmy's not here to steal my thunder again.
A big sale? I wonder who it is.
Did I pack a tuna sandwich this morning?
Why wasn't I in the last commercial?
All right, everyone on the same page?
You guys are not going to believe this. Oh, I got it. Oh. Hello, this is Jim. Can I help you?
Yep. Thank you for the business.
Chicharo's.
We're back at Muscatine High School. 2:11 to play in the third. Muscatine Muskies lead Davenport North 29-18. And Joel North had cut this down to 6, and the Muskies now have responded with a great basket by Peterson and a 3 by Long to push it back to 11.
Yeah, that was a big shot for Zoe Long there. As North was surging, there's just something psychologically about having that, that double-digit lead, both on if you're down and when you're ahead. It's a big shot there.
Birch over to Clayton. Long and Peterson have combined for 25 of the Muskie 29 points. Webking gets her hands on that. It's going to be out of bounds to North.
Yeah, Webking was about a half a second away from a fast break opportunity.
Wilmington is checked in. To Harris. Harris has it at the top. Feed it into Birch.
Good defense.
Great defense by Harmon. And we're going to have a jump ball, and this one's going to go to North.
Really nice job by Harmon there to dig that ball out of the post and force the tie ball situation.
Harris will inbounds. Feeds it into Clayton on the block. Shot on the way, good. Tasia Clayton knocks it down, and it's 29-20.
It's a good out-of-bounds play there from North.
Webking. Minute and a half to play in the third. Moss on the right wing. To Long. So he swings it over to Zillig. Zillig drives left lane, shot left of the lane, no good. Rebound Wilmington, and here comes North. Wilmington down the floor behind the back, runner shot, no good. Rebound Zoe Long.
Smart play by Long here to slow it down. Want some more time off the clock.
Moss on the right wing. 29-20, Muskies by 9. Long for 3. Good! Zoe Long. She's got it on automatic, and it's 32-20. Come see me or Adam Miller down at First National Bank of Muscatine. There's a 3 right wing. No good. Muskies up 12, and Eagle with the rebound. And we've got a foul underneath. And it's going to go on Jordan Birch. Her first. And the 5th on North.
Muscatine's got a good opportunity to get to the bonus here still in the second half.
32-20. They weathered the storm, and now they've extended back to that 12-point lead. And you're right, Joel. They're going to shoot a lot of free throws here in the 4th. Riley Moss down like great feed to Eagle, lays it up and in. Great basketball by the Muskies there. North pushing it up the floor for 1. There's a pass
Good
deflected
hands
on the floor, and it's going to go. Good save by Zillig, but it's out of bounds, and we've played 3. Muskies 34, North 20. We're stepping away for 60. You're watching Muskie Girls Basketball on the Must See Muskie Sports Network.
Why should someone bank at First National Bank?
Because we care about our customers and we're committed to meeting their financial needs, and we're also a big part of the community.
Channel Seed knows that farmers are never off the clock, and neither are they. Anybody can sell you seed. Only a Channel Seedsman gives you everything you need to make the most of it. See your local Channel Seedsman, Matt Fletcher in Muscatine. Channel Seed is a proud sponsor of Muskie Sports.
The mission of our company is to serve our clients with the most efficient and courteous service available.
People in our community, when they ask, who are we going to get for pest control, they just call Bosch.
Remember, insects or pests, call the best. Bosch Pest Control.
Back at Muscatine High School, Brian Mussel, Joe Crossauer, 3 quarters in the books, and it's 34-20.
These officials aren't messing around with the whole getting out and out of the timeouts.
They start waving that arm. It's time to go. Long has it. Sims back in with those 3 fouls. She got a couple of buckets here in the 3rd, and then got her 3rd foul and had to go back to the bench.
I've found some of the substitution patterns in North to be a little interesting. Some of their key players have been off the floor for long periods of time, even the ones who aren't in foul trouble.
There's Long. Over to Moss. And Moss's key is staying out of foul trouble, and she has tonight. Riley has it out high. Now Peterson. The Muskies can really milk the clock and spread them out here, and that's what they're going to do. They're trying to get to the bonus. They're making North play defense, move their feet, and reach. Great strategy by Orvis.
Having Peterson having A-War this far away from the basket is a great thing.
And there's the 16th foul. Oh, they call it travel. I thought it was a trip on Dilly, boy.
Yeah, I mean, I understand maybe he was shielded and didn't see it, and that's the call you have to make if you don't see it. But just common physics of human movement would make you question whether that was a instigated loss of control.
So, and there's Moss with the steal, and the Muskies get it right back. Webb King in the front court, guarded by Harris. Emily drives baseline. 6:40 to play. Muskies lead by 14. And now we got a timeout. Muscatine. Full timeout. 6:36 to play. 34-20. Muskies by 14. We're stepping away for 30 seconds. You're watching Muskie Girls Basketball, the Muskie Sports Network.
Chicharo's Mexican Restaurant is where Muskie fans go before the game. Our Southern Mexican cuisine is truly unique to Muscatine, and we make sure everyone who walks in is treated like family. Chicharo's Mexican Restaurant is a proud supporter of Muskie Athletics.
Choose Poop Pals for your local pet waste management, lawn care service, snow removal, and much more. Starting as low as $7, call your friendly neighborhood pooper scoopers for a quote. Proud supporter of Muskie Sports.
We're back at Muscatine High School. Brian Musell and Joel Crossour. 6:36 left. It's 34-20. Muskies lead. Boys update from Don Doxey, the Quad City Times. 39-25 North over the Muskies with 4:14 to play in the third. It's the last update we've gotten there. So the Muskie boys trail there. The Muskie girls lead by 14 here, and they have the ball. Webking has it in the backcourt. Guarded by Harris. Not a Long. Zoe Long's got those 18 points, and there's a foul on Sims, and that's 4.
She's just so aggressive.
And now Zillig has it for the Muskies. And if I'm Muscatine, I get the ball, and Zoe, and there's a foul on Webking, and that's a good call.
Yep.
Emily's got to stay stationary there, and she lunged. And that's going to be her second, and the first team foul on the Muskies here in the second half.
You can't anticipate the contact as a screener. You have to let them come into you.
There's Sims down the lane. Awar step back from 17, no good. Rebound out of bounds. It's going to go to North. Sims will inbounds. Gets it for Awar underneath. She kicks it over to Harris. Out of Sims. To Broders. Back to Harris. Muskie's making him work. Sims will take a three, right wing, good. Bella Sims knocks it down. Her first three of the night. She has 7 now, and it's 34-23.
She's got those 4 fouls, though. With 5.5 minutes to go, you'd like to see maybe a chance to try to draw that 5th foul.
Yeah, I'd be attacking her off the dribble right now. There's Zillig. Back to Long. Just what Coach Orvis is doing. Now it's Moss. Back to Long. Keep it out of the corner, though.
Yeah.
Muskie's trying to get to that bonus, that 7th foul. There's Sims.
That's a nice play.
Lightning quick hands and the steal, and she missed the bunny, and it goes out of bounds, and this one's going to go to North, though. Sims with a fantastic defensive play and just couldn't finish a layup.
Just anticipated where that ball was going.
Broders out high. Over to Harris. Now it's to Wilmington. Cross court for Sims. Another 3 left wing short. Rebound Harris. Sims runs it down now. Feeds it over Wilmington for 3, and she knocks it down. And just like that, now the lead that was 14 is down to 8. 34-26 with 4.5 left. Back-to-back threes for North. There's Long. And now we got a timeout Muscatine by Susan Orvis. And it's a full timeout. 4:20 to play, 34-26 Muskies. We're stepping away for 30 seconds. You're watching Muskie Girls Basketball, the Muscatine Muskie Sports Network.
At Avenue Subs, our sandwiches are sliced fresh, made to order, using only quality ingredients. They are topped the way you like it, along with one of our delicious sauces. Make sure you try one of our daily soups or get one of our baked potatoes. They are loaded and guaranteed to fill you up. If pot roast is your thing, try our signature sandwich, the Avenue. And remember, you can eat it here with us or have it delivered.
If you're
We're back at Muscatine High School. Brian Musell, Joe Crossar, 4:20 to play, and it's 34-26 Muskies. The boys trail Davenport North 48-32 after 3 on the road at North. So tough one going on up there. 1 quarter left, though, for the Muskies. And here the Muskies had their biggest lead of 14, and back-to-back threes by Sims and Wilmington have cut it to 8. 34-26. Zoe Long has it for the Muskies, guarded by Sims with those 4 fouls. Feed it to
Good
Peterson.
play.
Great play to Webking, but Broders with a great block and a recovery. Great on both ends, Joe.
Yeah.
Great offensive set and a great block.
What an offensive play drawn up out of the timeout. And Broders with a tremendous block.
There's a ball. Oh, stolen by Harris and a travel on the Muskies. Coach Utah didn't understand it. Well, but you can't change the travel call.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. I understand what he meant.
You
It
can't
was
decline
a
the
walk-away
penalty
layup.
in basketball.
Correct. Exactly, Joel. Good analogy. I understand what he was saying,
Yeah.
but it didn't. It was
You know, it's one of those things that soccer kind of has in its advantage, and they'll allow advantage. They would let that keep going.
Awar misses a 3. Sims with a rebound. Runner, no good. Awar tips it up and in.
I know you're a big FIFA guy, Brian. I know you wake up on Sunday mornings and watch the English Premier League.
Never in my life.
You're
Not that I don't respect soccer, just never grew up being a fan of it. 34-28.
You don't have a Bayern Munich jersey sitting at home somewhere?
It's probably the first time we've even heard that name. In fact, I know it is. You and Ben Nitzel and Danny. There's Moss, and there's a reach-in foul on Wilmington. And that'll be her second and the 7th. And Riley Moss will go to the free throw line. Moss on the season for the Muskies, just 9%.
Now you got to try to salt these guys away at the line.
Free throw by Riley, no good. Peterson with great hustle trying to get that rebound, but it goes off her hand at Awar. Wonder where they came from in Illinois because it's a foul in Iowa.
That's a
what
great
a wonderful quote. There's a pass to Broders down the lane. Shot up, no. Awar with a rebound back up and in. And her size is becoming a factor as this game's wearing on, Joel. She now has 10 to lead North. 34-30. North on a 10-0 run here in the 4th. Zillig to Moss. Moss, and there's a foul on Broders. And Riley Moss will go to the line to shoot 1 in the bonus. Broders with her second foul. That's the 8th foul on North.
You're gonna have
Go ahead, Joel.
just have to have opportunities, so you got to make your free throws in this situation.
Moss's free throw no good. Broders clears. And North can cut it to 1 or 2 here. Sims to Wilmington. She feeds it back to Sims. Now they kick it over to Broders. Almost lost it. Back to Sims. Now to Harris. Harris cross court for Awar. She's going to take a 3. No good. Rebound inside Harris. Shot up, no. And the rebound, there's a foul on Awar. Maddie Peterson with a good box out. Maddie will go to the line to shoot 1 and 1.
You said exactly right. Her positioning is what created that foul. Awar really wasn't that much farther over her back, but because Peterson worked so hard to block her out, they had no choice but to call it.
Big free throws here. They're all big now down the stretch for the Muskies. Peterson's free throw, no good, and a rebound cleared by Broders, but a foul on Riley Moss, and that'll be just the 3rd on Riley and the 2nd on the Muskies. So North, with Muskies only having 2 fouls, really has to shoot their way back in. They're not going to get any 1-and-1s. Sims now brings it up to 4. This has been a ferocious comeback here to start the 4th. There's Harris. Swings it to Wilmington. 3 out of the corner. Good. Wilmington knocks down her second big 3. And we got a 1-point game on a 13-0 run by North.
And Wilmington's another really nice player for North.
Webking, right wing. Drives in the lane to Peterson. Baseline jumper, long air ball, rebound Broders, and cleared by Harris. Wilmington, stutter step baseline, runner good. And North leads 35-34, a 15-0 run here in the fourth. A minute and a half to go. The Muskies have yet to score in the fourth. And there's a ball deflected out of bounds, Wildcat basketball. And we got a timeout, I believe, Muscatine, and that's their last timeout, full timeout. We're going to leave it right here. 1:24 left, 35-34. North trailed 34-20 to the Muskies to start the fourth. And Joel, it's just been not just execution, it's just been tremendous defensive effort by North to get him back into this, and the Muskies are showing a little bit of they're rattled right now.
Yeah, and North, I think, is a team that operates. They function best in the chaos a little bit. They've created a chaotic environment for what Muscatine was doing, which in the first half were able to be methodical, deliberate, and execute their game plan specifically. This second half, the defensive effort and really the increased communication from North on the defensive end has really been disruptive for Muscatine, and they want to run. They want to get that ball in transition and get layups and get shots by their shooters. And really, tale of two halves, the tempo has really benefited North this second half.
Ivy Wilmington, 8 points on the night, all coming here in the fourth quarter. Sims with a big three and Awar with a couple of big baskets. Broders, they've all played well on that end.
With that said, though, Muscatine just one foul from North away from the double bonus.
Correct. Muskies get 2 free throws every time. Yeah, it should have been blue ball. Yeah, it was blue ball at the timeout. And the Muskies did almost got stolen possession.
If they're going to give it to you, you take it. But
yeah. So North, 1 point lead in the ball with 1:20 to play here. Sims now in the front court. Moss out on her. She's got 3. And the Muskies, have fouls to give. They're going to probably have to foul a little bit if North runs some clock here. Moss out on Wilmington. Now Sims. She drives the paint over to Harris. Muskies run the double. Good idea. Broders has it now. They run the double at her. And now we got a timeout North. So full timeout here. 58 seconds to play, 35-34 North. We're stepping away for 30 seconds. You're watching Muskie Girls Basketball on the Must See Muskie Sports Network.
All right, guys, got some great news. There's a rumor out there there's a huge sales call coming in today.
Good thing Jimmy's not here to steal my thunder again.
A big sale? I wonder who it is.
Did I pack a tuna sandwich this morning?
Why wasn't I in the last commercial?
All right, everyone on the same page?
You guys are not going to believe this. Oh, I got it. Oh. Hello, this is Jim. Can I help you?
Yep. Thank you for the business.
We're back at Muscatine High School. Brian Musell, Joe Crossauer. Great game here tonight. Unfortunately, the Muskies are on the wrong end of it right now, just trailing 35-34. They led by 14, 34-20 after 3. Have not scored in the fourth. North basketball and a 1-point lead. Sims in the backcourt. Down the lane she goes, kicks it for Awar. Right corner, now Harris has it. She drives a paint, runner out in the front, no good rebound. Awar off her leg and out of bounds. And it's going to go to the Muskies. 35-34, Muskies with the ball now, 45.7 to play. There's Webking out high. Sims guarding her. She steals it away from her. Down the lane, Bella Sims and a foul on Emily Webking.
No, they're going to call that an intentional foul.
Call that intentional instead of just
ball.
a hard foul.
I don't know how that can be an intentional foul when she got contact with the ball first.
So a 2-shot foul
So contact
and the
with
ball.
I take umbrage with the call because the ball was contacted first.
So Sims will go to the line. Free throw, no good. She misses it. 67% of the year.
That was a phenomenal steal by by Sims to set that up.
These are the hardest free throws when nobody's on the line.
Yeah.
Second one on the way. Misses a pair. So that's a big break for the Muskies here. And now it's just like a foul on the side. Emily with 3. Sims gets it into Harris. Muskies run a triple team. Feeds it inside. Shot up, no good. Rebound tipped and cleared by Wilmington to Awar. Clock at 22. Back to Wilmington, now to Broders. Feed Awar, running the lane. Shot up and in, but on the floor, a foul on Moss.
I think it's going to be Webking.
Actually, it's on Emily Webking, her 4th. And the 4th on the Muskies. Muskies got a foul here. You know, if they don't get a steal, they got to foul immediately. There's Sims. She gets it into Harris. Now they get it to Awar. She almost loses it, and she's fouled now by Eagle. 13.7 seconds. They got to foul again. They've got 2 more fouls to get them into the bonus to stop the clock.
And they're out of timeouts, too.
Out of timeouts. Watch the backdoor cut here. And they get it into Harris, and the Muskies foul. So they've got, that's good, only 12-4 left. That's Zoe Long, her first. This pass into Sims. She's doubled. She gets it to Wilmington, and she's fouled by Zoe Long with 8.7. So Wilmington will go to the line now, and she'll shoot 1 in the bonus. Sims was just there on the intentional foul, missed 2. Wilmington on the season, 75%. And she's been the star of the 4th quarter offensively with 8 points here in this run. Wilmington's free throw is no good. Rebound Peterson. Muskies with a chance to win it here. Clock at 5. Riley Moss down the lane. Shot and a foul with 2 seconds left. And it's going to go on Ivy Wilmington. And that'll be the 3rd on Wilmington. Moss will shoot 2. And Davenport North going to call a timeout to try to ice the foul shooter. Full timeout. We're going to leave it here. 2.1. What a game.
As good as it gets right here.
The Muskies led 11-6 after 1. They led 20-8 at the half. They led 34-20 after 3. North has scored every point here in the 4th. They lead 35-34. 2.1 to play. Riley Moss on the free throw line for the Muskies with 2-1. She has 2 shots, 1 to tie and take it to overtime, or 2 to win. Riley Moss statistically, is the poorest free throw shooter on the Muskie squad. That's not her value. It's defense and everything else. But being the competitor Riley Moss is, wouldn't shock me at all to see her knock down 2 free throws.
Yeah, there's just
here.
something about those kids who there's certain kids that you're comfortable in this situation, and Riley's one of those athletes, multiple sport athlete, loves the clutch situation, whether it's on the softball diamond, and the other sports that she plays. It's just there are some people that they got a feeling about him. Riley's one of those players.
Okay, North with 1 timeout left. The Muskies with none. Possession arrow. Okay.
Harmon's coming in for the shooter. That's what they were figuring out here with the scorer's table.
Riley Moss. 2 shots. Free throw on the way for Moss. No good. Emma Zillig set to check in. So it's going to come down to this rebound here on a miss. If Moss makes it, we're going to get some free basketball. Free throw on the way by Riley. No good. Rebound tipped around Peterson at the buzzer. No, at the Davenport North. Maddie Peterson with a great effort to put it back up there, and I feel terrible for Riley Moss. What a great competitor. The final here at Muscatine High School, Davenport North 35 and the Muskies 34. We're stepping away for 2 minutes, and we'll be back with our Muscatine Power and Water postgame show. You're watching Muskie Girls Basketball on the Muskie Sports Network.
Why should someone bank at First National Bank?
Because we care about our customers and we're committed to meeting their financial needs, and we're also a big part of the community.
Channel Seed knows that farmers are never off the clock, and neither are they. Anybody can sell you seed. Only a Channel Seedsman gives you everything you need to make the most of it. See your local Channel Seedsman, Matt Fletcher in Muscatine. Channel Seed is a proud sponsor of Muskie Sports.
The mission of our company is to serve our clients with the most efficient and courteous service available.
People in our community, when they ask, who are we going to get for pest control, please call Bosch.
Remember, insects or pests, call the best, Bosch Pest Control.
Chicharo's Mexican Restaurant is where Muskie fans go before the game. Our Southern Mexican cuisine is truly unique to Muscatine, and we make sure everyone who walks in is treated like family. Chicharo's Mexican Restaurant is a proud supporter of Muskie Athletics.
Choose Poop Pals for your local pet waste management, lawn care service, snow removal, and much more. Starting as low as $7, call your friendly neighborhood pooper scoopers for a quote. Proud supporter of Muskie Sports.
Turned off that scoreboard fast.
We're back at Muscatine High School. Brian Musell, Joel Crossauer here, and what an exciting girls basketball game. Unfortunately, the Muskies fell short tonight, 35-34 to Davenport North. The Muskies led after one, 11-6, and they really dominated from late in the first quarter throughout the second quarter. And the second quarter was, for the Muskies, similar to North's fourth quarter tonight. The Muskies had a 12-point halftime cushion at 20-8. North only scored 2 points in the second quarter as the Muskies outscored them 9-2. North cut the Muskie lead to 6 in the middle of the third. Then the Muskies went on a roll and extended their lead from 12-14 at the end of 3. They led 34-20, and who would have thought that was the last points of the night the Muskies would garner? They did not score at all in the fourth quarter. North never said die. They hung in there, scored 15 fourth quarter points, outscored the Muskies 15-zip, and the Muskies, the heartbreaker, missed 2 free throws with 2 seconds left and lose tonight 35-34. North was led in scoring by Ann Awar with 10, Ivy Wilmington 8 points, huge points, all in the fourth quarter. And Bella Sims, their fine point guard, was held to just 7, but she had 2 or 3 clutch steals in the fourth quarter to really ignite them. The Muskies are led by their fine juniors, Zoe Long with 18, and Maddie Peterson, I think, has just been outstanding this year too. She had 10 points, and the Muskies lose a heartbreaker 35-34. And Joel, what do you have for your offensive and defensive players of the game tonight?
My offensive player of the game tonight is going to be Zoe Long. She just was really just in the zone. Hit I think 4 or 5 3-pointers tonight, and just had everything that she needed going. She had a couple flow. Game was going as well, and credit to North in the fourth quarter, really just shutting her down offensively. And so that is my Guadalajara offensive player of the game. And then our Eastern Iowa Community College's defensive player of the game, Elise Eagle really impressed me tonight and what she was doing, especially in the first half. In her minutes in the post, Avery Eagle. I believe that's her. Maybe I don't know where I got that in my head. Avery Eagle. In fact, there's the Elise Eagle who's a couple years younger than me. Avery Eagle doing a nice job on defense. And so that is going to be our Eastern Iowa Community College's defensive player of the game. And then our Chicharos play of the game, I think it's got to go to Maddie Peterson, excuse me. Third quarter, got the ball down low on the post and worked a really nice up and under move to kind of extend Muscatine's lead and try to get some of that momentum back for the Muskies. So that's going to be our Chicharos play of the game.
Unfortunately, it's going to go as a loss in the column, but I think there was a lot of good things the Muskies can take from this game. North's a pretty good basketball team, but the Muskies nonetheless are going to fall to 4-4, 3-4 in the MAC, and Davenport North now 5-2, 4-1 in the MAC, and you got to tip their hat to them. They didn't quit. They came from a deep hole in the fourth quarter on the road and dug out the win tonight. I want to thank everybody from Discover Muscatine. These guys are doing a fantastic job bringing you all these high school basketball games all season long. And my partner, of course, Joel Crossauer, who had a big birthday Tuesday.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Joel.
I want to say, too, that I think it's really important that we say that Discover Muscatine really doing a good job of bringing you a lot of different Muscatine athletics, Muscatine community events, especially the girls' basketball game. There's not a lot of media that invests a lot of time, and it's not right. And they do it into the girls' sporting events. And these girls work really hard. Unfortunately, in the historically, boys gets more media coverage as far as live streaming. I'm very proud that we're able to bring you these girls' games as well.
Well said, Joel. And just thrilled to be a part of this, and we hope you enjoy the broadcasts. From our partner, Joel Crossauer, Brian Mussel, sign off from Muscatine High School. The final tonight, Davenport North 35 and the Muscatine Muskies 34. Thank you for watching tonight and all season long. You're watching Muskie Girls Basketball on the Muskie Sports Network.